What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, guys? How was everybody's day today? I hope everybody had a nice day. We had a pretty nutty day in the overall markets today, guys.
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's
Sorry
up?
about that. We had a pretty nutty day today, guys, in the overall markets. Today, if you guys were on my live stream last night when we talked about this, we actually discussed the possibility of us taking back the entire move that we saw yesterday late in the day. Yesterday, late in the day, markets sold off. Okay, and they sold off aggressively. Why? Because President Trump sent out a tweet that basically was saying to end and walk away and end negotiations for a second stimulus bill. And the market sold off aggressively on that. The market sold off aggressively on that because you have had, and I think it didn't help that, you had Fed Chairman Powell earlier in the day literally say how important it was for us to get stimulus. Over the last, I'd say, month to 2 months, he's been saying, whenever he does a public appearance, he's been talking about the need for stimulus, the need for fiscal stimulus. The Federal Reserve is going to give as much monetary stimulus as needed, but he still continues to say how much that we need fiscal stimulus. Okay, monetary stimulus is what comes from the Federal Reserve. Fiscal stimulus is what comes from Congress. Okay, and that's why we sold off as aggressively as we did yesterday because of that statement about how Trump was basically saying to stop negotiations. Market sold off. But then during my live stream last night, if you guys were on my live stream last night, okay, if you were on my live stream last night, then you were a part of the conversation when I had said that, guys, it's actually very possible to see us get an update on stimulus, get some type of a new headline that can cause a bounce back in the overall market, and we can take back the entire day. That's exactly what happened today. Today, markets rallied. We had a big gap up, and the markets rallied. Why? Because Trump sent out a tweet talking about if he's presented with a bill that's going to put $1,200 stimulus checks into Americans' hands, he would sign it immediately. You had Speaker Pelosi and Secretary Mnuchin had another phone call this morning, so they're still in talks. You have the discussion of itemized stimulus. That is why the markets rallied today, because now we're talking about itemized stimulus, which honestly, at this point, they should just do, because we're so close to the election that one giant stimulus bill has too many points in it. And this close to the election, Republicans want their policy notes in there. Democrats want their policy notes in there. There's too many items, and it became too politicized. Okay, trying to put everything into one bill this close to the election. So what they're going to try to do now is go item by item. Okay, so let's work on $25 billion for the airlines. Let's work on a $1,200 check for Americans and pass these stimulus items one by one instead of encompassing everything together in one bill. So basically, the items that Democrats and Republicans can agree on, let's get that passed. The items that we can't agree on, we'll work that out after the election. And that's why the markets rallied. And honestly, it's the major points that they actually agree on. Okay, $1,200 in a stimulus check. Yeah, they agree on that. Okay, money to open schools and safety precautions. Yeah, they agree on that. Money for the airlines. Yeah, they agree on that. These are the major points. And then you have all the minor details, which are political policy points from Democrats and Republicans. And those are where they can't agree. So the market celebrated the fact that discussions on stimulus continued today. And we may actually still get some form of stimulus. It just may not be one all-encompassing bill. It'll be itemized piece by piece. And honestly, that's okay. And that's why the markets rallied back today as aggressively as they did. Okay, so we're going to be discussing kind of the markets. We're going to be discussing support and resistance levels now on the SPY. There is a very, very key and clearly identifiable pattern that is formed in the SPY. I spoke about it last night on my live stream. I'm going to reiterate it again today about this particular chart pattern that I see on the SPY. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about how to trade that particular chart pattern and what that means for markets and what that means from here going forward. I'm also going to recap for you guys a trade that I made today in AREC. It was a very fast trade. My trade today in AREC only lasted a few minutes, which is typically a very fast trade for me. My trades usually last several hours during the day. But AREC was a quick move, and the lessons that I'm going to explain, I'm going to walk you through today on AREC is the fact that you want to be able to take profits off the table regardless of whenever your profit targets are reached. Doesn't matter when those profit targets are reached. If your profit targets are reached within 3 minutes, 3 hours, or 3 days, it doesn't matter when your targets are reached, but okay, if it happens in seconds or minutes or hours, you will always act when those profit targets are reached. And that's exactly what happened to me today in AREC. My profit targets were reached so quickly. I'm like, wow, okay, profit. Wow, okay, take more profit. Wow, okay, take more profit. And the stock just took off. I was not expecting that fast of a move, but it happened that quickly. And the technical lesson that we're going to discuss on that AREC trade has everything to do with identifying support levels coming out of a halt. I did a live stream not too long ago. I think it was maybe only 2 weeks ago, where we talked about, or it was a regular video post, where we talked about how to identify support levels on stocks that are coming out of a halt. Very, very, very important piece for those of you that like to trade. Okay, very, very, very important aspect for you guys to discuss. For those who like to trade small caps, For those that like to trade small caps, understanding how to trade stocks that are halting is huge. And the best way for you to identify, okay, the best way for you guys to identify support levels coming out of a halt is to be able, and you're going to be able to slow down the action. When stocks are halting left and right like that, it's very, very volatile. The stock moves very quickly. But in identifying support levels, the way that I do, it slows down the price action, and it will allow you to be more comfortable and be more confident taking calculated lower risk entry points on what is an extremely high volatile stock. And that's what I'm going to walk you guys through here today on this live stream. I'm going to go over with you. It was a 29% gain on AREC, was my winner on the day. I did make another trade later in the day where on the PLL, which was a losing trade for me. So I did give back some of my gains, but still finishing the day with a solid green day. And it was all thanks to AREC and identifying support levels coming out of a halt. Again, guys, so that's going to be the main focus of this live stream, is how to identify support levels coming out of a halt. That's what I'm going to cover with you. Then I'm going to bring on Jason, the Wolf of Wheat Street, Jason Spadafora. He's going to recap for you guys a monster trade that he had today on X call options, a 100. And I believe actually since we posted the link for the YouTube channel, I believe he took another piece of profit. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's 141%, 130%. Okay, 130% gain on those X call options, guys. Just an absolute monster of a day for US Steel, ticker symbol X. And the Wolf was all over it. The X is one of the Wolf's favorite tickers to trade when it comes to options. It's a slow moving stock, but as you can see, the option, if you can get on the right side of the option on that stock, it's a beast. So you're talking about 126 or 130% gain on US Steel today. A ton of members in True Trading Group caught it. A ton of members in TTG caught that move. It was just an all-around great day in chat between AREC and between the US Steel X trade. Just a great day, guys. A lot of variety in True Trading Group, a lot of diversity, as you guys saw today. X, slow-moving, stock. Wolf trading the options on it. Me, AREC, a fast-moving small cap, high volatility trade. So there's something in there really for everybody. And it was just a really great day. If you're not comfortable with the real fast-moving, high volatile small caps, you guys could go with the US Steel X trade. If you don't like options, All right, guys, sorry about that. I'm not sure what just happened. We just froze there on the stream. All right, guys, we're back. All right, guys, we're back. All right. All right, guys, so go ahead, fire away, ask me questions, guys. Like I said, for just a couple for the first, 15, 20 minutes or so, we are going to, I'm going to do this blanket Q&A, and then we are going to dive into the educational aspect of the trade. So go ahead, guys, fire away, ask me questions. Gemma Marsh says, "Do you only take trades from the 3-minute time frame?" No, I also trade off the 5-minute and the 15-minute. Okay, I use multiple time frames, guys. I use the 3-minute, the 5-minute, the 15-minute, the hourly, the daily, and the weekly. So I like to place my trades off the 3-minute. Okay, I like to place my trades off the 3-minute, but I also use the 5 and the 15 often. Okay, I use the 5 and 15-minute often. Freddie Co, why do you prefer the 3-minute over the 5-minute? So for me, guys, and when it comes down to time frame, okay, when it comes down to time frame on your chart, it's really personal preference. But I use the 3-minute chart because I think it's the perfect combination of a detailed look into price action while also cutting out a lot of the noise. So like a 1-minute chart, way too much noise. A 5-minute chart, not enough insight into price action. And I feel like the 3-minute chart gives me the perfect balance of both. But it's totally personal preference, guys. Yvonne says, why are small caps popping and then fading in the afternoon? It's just the environment that we're in right now on small caps. There's not a lot of continuation on them. There's good momentum. Meaning like when the stock does start to make a run, it does give you a decent move. But when it comes time to consolidate, the stocks are not following through. So, when you get that first move gives you momentum. But on the pullback and the reset and the consolidation, it does not give you the second breakout or the third breakout, which is what you were seeing in May and June. We did see that second breakout on PPSI yesterday, which was my huge win yesterday. 43% gain yesterday and a 73% gain yesterday. 2 trades on that same stock, PPSI. But then today, a lot of small caps crapped the bed today. What were some of them? AREC, OPTT. I forget. There was a long lit. Rave, Craig. Was it TLC? Yeah, there was a bunch, guys. There was a bunch of small caps today that were gapping up that got a lot of people excited, but then they were duds, total duds. That's just the environment that we're in right now in small caps. They'll heat back up again. You'll get May, June action again in them. But for now, you just got to be smarter. You got to be faster to take profits off the table. You're just not getting the breakout consolidation breakout like you were. Oh, yeah, Peck, Byronic Trader. Thank you. Peck was another one, so you're just not getting the second and third breakouts. You're getting the one move, but you're not getting the second and third. Taku Fung says, do you hold overnight? Yes, I do. Not every day. Okay, not every day. I'm traditionally a day trader, or I'm mostly a day trader, but I also do swing trade. So I do hold stocks overnight, just not every day. Jag C says, is it better for a newbie to invest and day trade with the money made by investing or start directly with day trading? Jag C, it's actually the exact opposite. So when you invest for the long term, you're looking to build wealth. When you are day trading, you're looking to build income. So you want to take your profits from day trading and then invest them in long-term portfolios. Scully, good question. Scully says, do you enter trades on low volume pullbacks or break out with higher volume? So I am a conservative style trader. Conservative style traders has nothing to do with position size. You can trade with $1 million account and still be a conservative trader. You can trade with a $500 account and be an aggressive trader. So conservative style traders will look to buy stocks on pullbacks into support. So Scully, like you said, a low volume pullback into support would be ideal. Aggressive traders will look to buy breakouts through resistance levels. I am a conservative style trader, so I like to buy pullbacks into support levels. Charles Memphis says, Mike, yesterday on PPSI, how did you know how high the stock would go? You called in chat that it was going to hit $8, but yeah, there was no history of that happening. It was so awesome. It was just the analysis on the chart, Charles. I mean, if you go back, there is a level up there at that $8 mark that we were able to look at yesterday. So it was just my technical analysis and identifying resistance levels. Glenny Trades, my man, Glenny Trades says, guys, I just made 2 years worth of my membership costs today alone. Absolutely incredible. Laura Hope says, TTG is the biggest gift to your life if you love to trade. Raiden, is it just a rumor that Tesla wants to do its own local mining? I don't think that's a rumor. I think that's actually legit. I think Elon Musk I think they're working on that. What is long? Lucky Anje, long means that you're buying a stock. When you buy a stock, you're going long. Nice, Megan. Great job. Megan with 165% gain on her X options today, following the wolf on his option trade. Megan, way to go. 165% in one day. Woo! Yes, Megan. Great job. Great job. Woo! That's incredible. Congrats, Megan. Really great job. Ali Malik says, thanks for AREC today. You're very welcome. I've been telling my friends about TTG and don't get why they're hesitant. Why trade alone when you can trade with professionals like a professional? Ali, thank you very much, man. Thank you very much. Congrats on AREC today. Taj Makulus, do you use ATR or standard deviation or anything to help identify possible range on the day for profit targets? I do not use standard deviation necessarily for profit targets, but you absolutely can. I actually am a fan of standard deviation. It's not something that I incorporate a lot into my trading, but that's just, it doesn't mean that it's wrong. It's just, I have my own style and strategy. I like standard deviation. I think it's a great indicator. So Taj, if you use standard deviation, keep doing it. Okay. I think it's a great indicator. Yes. Khusro Khan says, Mike, I'm green for the last few days by following you. Nice. Khusro, man. Congrats. Keep it up. Keep it up. Charles Memphis, no, I do not. I do not use the Heiken Ashi charting candles. I do not know. Kenneth Dixon, your question, Kenneth Dixon has a question about AREC. Kenneth, I'm going to answer that question once we get into recapping the actual trade. I'm going to show you. Okay, so rather than me talk about it now, because we're going to recap the whole AREC trade in a few minutes, I'm just taking some questions to give people some time to log on. But I'll answer your question once I go over the trade recap. Nice, David Padilla, my boy. David says, Mike, I love it so far. I'm trying to convince some of my friends to join. It's so worth it. Nice, man. I look forward to growing the TGD fam. Woo! William Robson is hot, boy. 9 straight green days in a row. Doubled my daily profit goal today. William Robson, boom! Great job, man. Great job. Keep the streak alive, baby. Nice job. Yo, Lonnie Herzog, my boy, what's up? Yes, Ryan Kreutzer says, I have my kids watching TTG now. Start them young, Ryan. Tell them they got to pay for their own college. Start them young, man. Nice. Mikhail Channel, 21% gain for me on AREC. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Mikhail, great trading. Nice job. Nice. Ryan, start them young, man. Start them young. I wish I started learning about stocks when I was 12 or 15. Give them a head start. Nice. Manny G with a 270% gain on some CGC calls. Beast. Beast. Louis Curette says, can you guys help me get started today? Louis, yes, we will help you. We'll help you get started. We'll help walk you through getting started with trading. If you're looking to learn, you want to get a professional education and you want to get a real solid foundation, you're in the right spot. Ooh, Harbinger, first day as a trial member. I'm up $400 and then became a member same day. Boom! Harbinger, welcome to the family, baby. Nice job. Justin Kirk, my boy, says, Mike, you see my message? Thank you for the channel. I'm glad as hell I signed up. I feel like I have a family to help me succeed and win. My mentor showed me your channel, and now y'all are my mentor. Yes, Justin Kirk, man, my boy. Welcome to the family, brother. I'm really glad to have you part of the team, man. Big ball, it's just not my style, man. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it, with the different style candles. I'm not saying, listen, there are so many different trading styles and trading strategies, guys. I mean, it just depends on what you're trying. It's just not for me. I like my traditional price action candles. So Taj, the way that it works with risk per day. So what I recommend to traders, like if you're a novice or a beginner trader, like listen, if you're a seasoned, experienced veteran trader, I don't necessarily think you need to have like a risk per day limit, because as long as you can keep your emotions under control, I think if you see a good setup, you can attack it no matter what your P&L is on the day. But if you're a newbie or you're a novice and you're still trying to get your emotions under control, I think that you have to have a number that you're okay risking per trade first. Once you know what your risk per trade is, then I tell people that for a daily max risk, you can do maybe 3 times that. So like if you go 0 for 3 on the day, I think that could be a good daily risk, a max risk that, you can shut it down for the rest of the day. Yes, MD Islam says, are you mentioning those stocks in the trading chat room? Yes, we trade them live. I'm live on the mic. You guys see it on my screen. We trade them together live. Dennis, small cap, it's not that small caps are back or that small caps are dead. Small caps are still okay. You're just getting one move and they're done. You're not getting one move, consolidation, breakout. You're just getting one breakout and the stock runs out of steam. it's still very, very, very tradable. Oh, Raising Cane, yes. Raising Cane says, guys, I joined on September 20th. I just made my membership fee money back today and then some on my fourth trade with TTG, PLL, NNOX, and with Mike, and BYND and X with the Wolf. 4 trades. It took Raising Cane 4 trades to make his entire membership fee back in just 2 weeks. That, my friends, is what a professional education can do for your trading. Raising Cane, great job. Congratulations. Steve says, what platform do you use? I trade with Lightspeed, but I use TC2000 as my charting software. Okay. Now, TC2000 does have a brokerage service. You could trade with TC2000 if you want. They go through interactive brokers. But I trade with Lightspeed and I use TC2000 for my charting. Muish Kumran says, new member of TTG. Your group is amazing, but I need to learn more. Today I earned some profit. Great job. Oh, okay. On AREC. Murish, nice job, man. Nice, Jacob Nelson, my brother. Thank you, man. Jacob Nelson says TTG is legit, hands down. Education is amazing, and they are here for us. Been a member for 3 months, and no doubt I'm going to be a lifetime member. Hell yeah, man. I look forward to trading with you for a long time, Jacob. Nice, Angel Torres. Yes. Angel Torres says, hey, Mike, what's going on? Your analysis last night on the SPY really helped me out today. Up $900 in one trade. Angel, great job, man. Great job. Woo! Cello says, hey, Mike, 40% gain in my account since I joined TTG. You guys are awesome. Woo! 40%, baby. And Cello's a new member. Cello, you just joined a couple weeks ago, man, if I'm not mistaken. Nice job, Cello, bro. Great job. You absolutely can, Tack. Tax says, I have a full-time job, so I'm not sure if I could day trade this. Not true. Okay. We have so many members in True Trading Group that have full-time jobs. Okay. That we have members from all walks of life, guys. We have construction workers, we have doctors, we have lawyers, we have school teachers, we have active military, we have auto body shop workers. I mean, we have students, college students. I mean, we've got so many different people from different walks of life. We have nurses, and we have so many different types of professions. They all work full-time jobs. And just because you work a 9 to 5 does not mean that you can't benefit from True Trading Group, guys. We have a mobile app that makes it very easy for you to follow along with what we're doing, even if you're not able to be in the chat room. We do swing trading. One of our moderators, Jay Downing, he only focuses on swing trades that are specifically geared for members that are working 9 to 5. So where you can just buy a stock, set a stop, and forget it. And that's what he focuses on specifically. So just because you can't be in front of your screen, during the day does not mean that you can't benefit from being a part of True Trading Group, receiving the education, listening to the analysis, following the trade alerts, because you can be logged in on your cell phone, and even though you're not in front of your computer, you'll get a push notification whenever we enter and exit trades. So you'll be able to easily follow along with whatever it is that we're trading, even though you can't be in front of your computer. All right, I'll take maybe one or two more questions, guys. There you go. Eric Graham right there. Eric Graham says, I work full-time as a carpenter, and the chat and TGG app and alerts are invaluable to be able to trade on breaks, y'all. There you go. So there's a member right there telling you guys about how he trades with it. No, David Padilla, I don't use a position size calculator just because I'm able to just do it in my head pretty quickly based on my risk. Like I know if I'm risking 10 cents, 15 cents, 20 cents, 50 cents, $1, $2 a share, I can calculate my risk, my position size rather quickly. Well, do I ever have red days? Of course. One sniper, of course, of course, of course, of course. There's no way around it. There's no way for you guys to be a trader and not have red days. It's going to happen. Doesn't matter how experienced you are. Doesn't matter how great of a trader you are. You will always have red days. There's no way around it. Losing is part of trading. You just have to manage the red days. You've got to manage your losses. You have to be responsible. You have to be disciplined. You have to stick to your stop loss. And you have to exit when your stop losses are reached. I absolutely do have red days, yes. Rad, it says, how do you decide position size? Rad, your position size is going to be determined based on your risk per trade. So you have to figure out what's your risk tolerance. You have to figure out your risk tolerance. So if your risk tolerance is $500 per trade, whatever that number is, you have to figure that number out. That number is for you to figure out, and you alone. Everyone's risk tolerance is going to be different. My risk tolerance and your risk tolerance are going to be completely different. So you might only be willing to risk $100, $200, $500, $1,000, $2,000, $5,000 per trade. Okay, depends. It's per trade. Okay, and then what you'll do is based on where your stop loss is according to the chart pattern. So your stop loss needs to be where it must based on the chart pattern, not based on the amount that you feel like you want to risk. So your position size is going to change every single trade. So if you buy a stock at $2 and your stop loss is 165, or if you buy a stock at $10 and your stop loss is $9, or if you buy a stock at 135 and your stop loss is 128, if you buy a stock at 22 and your stop loss is 20, like based on all of those setups, your position size is going to be completely different on every single trade, but your risk is going to be the same. So you've got to decide, okay, if let's use $500 as an example, if $500 is your risk tolerance, that's the amount of money that you're comfortable risking per trade. So you need to position size yourself so that every single trade, if you get stopped out, you're losing $500. A lot of traders do this wrong. A lot of traders just say, oh, I trade with $5,000 position size. And every single trade, they're buying $5,000 worth. That is the complete wrong way to do it. If that's how you are trading, you're doing it completely wrong. You don't trade based on position size. You trade based on risk. When you ask somebody, hey, Mike, what's your average position size? Wrong question. I automatically know that you're doing it wrong. It's what's your risk per trade? That is what you should be asking somebody, because I can have a position size. I can put a $10,000 position size on a SPY option that I might risk 50% on the option. I'll lose $5,000. Then I'll buy $500,000 on maybe a stock like Boeing. And if I get stopped out, I'll still lose $5,000. My risk on the trades are still the same, 5,000 and 5,000. But my position size is 10,000 and 500,000. So your position size, and then maybe on a small cap like AREC, maybe my position size is 50,000. Your position size is going to vary greatly depending on the trade that you're making, but your risk should stay the same. So that's how you're going to calculate your position size. You're going to say, okay, if I'm buying the stock at $10, my stop loss is 9. If I'm risking $500 per trade, then you're going to buy $500. If you're buying a stock at 10, your stop loss is 950. In that case, you're buying 1,000 shares, because if you get stopped out, you're going to lose $500. Okay, and so on and so on. Okay. Mohammed, your hotkeys are going to be based on your broker. So if you use Lightspeed, then you can use my hotkeys. The hotkeys that you're going to want to make sure that you use, you want to have a cancel all feature. So I have my escape key cancels all my open orders. If I highlight one specific order and hit the escape key, it'll cancel one order. You definitely want to make sure you have that. Have a trigger key. So I have a trigger key for me is my shift key. So you want to make sure that, like, if your cat jumps up onto your keyboard, that you're not buying and selling shares. So I have to hold down the shift key, and that will activate my hotkeys, and then my hotkeys have commands. So you want to have a market buy, you want to have a market sell, you want to have a limit buy, okay? You want to have a limit sell. And I do it based on my tier size on Lightspeed. So I can manually change my tier size on Lightspeed. So I can be 500, 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, 10,000 share lots, depending on, the position size I'm about to get into. And I will just limit buy, limit sell, which means I'll post a bid or I'll post an offer, or I'll market order buy or market order sell my tier size. Okay. Then I'll have a market closeout sell and a market closeout buy. What that is a market closeout sell will just sell whatever the amount of shares is that I have. So let's say my tier size might be 1,000 shares, but if I'm holding 1,187 shares, if I market tier sell, I'm only going to sell 1,000 shares, which means I'm still going to have 187 shares. So you want to have a market closeout, which will be if you have whatever the share amount you own, it's going to sell the whole thing. And you want to have a market closeout buy. So if you're short a stock, let's say I'm short 2,210 shares, because sometimes I get filled on uneven lots because of my position size, I won't get a complete fill. So you want to make sure if you're covering the position, you just close out, cover the whole thing. Okay, so those are the hotkeys that I have set up through Lightspeed. I'm not sure what broker that you're using, the person that asked the question, but you can contact your broker and ask them to walk you through setting up your hotkeys, and they'll help you. All right, guys. So that does it for our Q&A. All right, that does it for our Q&A. What I want to do now, I want to take some attendance. I want to do a quick little roll call, guys. All right, for those of you that are not members of the TTG team, if you guys are not members of True Trading Group, I want you guys to go ahead real quick right now and type the letters TTG in chat right now. Okay, if you are not a member of True Trading Group, I want you to type TTG in chat right now. Then we're going to get into the lesson on the day, which is AREC and how to identify support coming out of a trading halt. I'm going to recap that trade for you guys on AREC, which I'm telling you, you guys, this is going to be a great help for you. If you trade small caps, okay, this lesson is going to be vital for you. It's going to help you as early as tomorrow. So if you trade small caps, you guys are going to definitely want to make sure I'm going to cover on AREC. Okay, who's not a member? Rad, Doug Pham, Sharon Hudgens, Adrian Carrasco, Louis Corrett, Amy Jo Wheeler, Jart Loxy, Angie G, Calvin Armstrong, Jorge Romero, Shafiqur Rahman, Freddie Coe, Punza, what's up, man? All right, if you guys are not a member of True Trading Group, I want to see how many non-TTG members. Jaquez, John Tyree Anderson. Nice, Mo Fitness, 14% gain today. Nice job. Waleed Akram, non-TGD member. Emma Sella, non-TGD member. All right, cool, guys. All right, we got a lot of non-TGD members here tonight. Excellent, 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 excellent. Now, next, if you are a member of our TTG3 trial program, if you are a member of our TTG3 trial program, go ahead and type the number 3 in chat right now. Okay, if you are part of our TTG3 trial program, go ahead and type the number 3 in chat right now. All right, Milan Adamik, Jaquez. Again, if you are a member of our TTG3 trial program, go ahead and type the number 3 in chat right now. Nice, Tim. All right, just joined the TTG3 trial program last night. Super pumped. I'm excited for you, man. Yes, Louis, TTG3 trial program. Yes, Louis, I'm excited. Massimo, my boy, TTG3. Excellent, guys. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right, excellent. So we have a lot of TTG3 trial members in here tonight. Now, guys, what I want to do here real quick. Okay, now we're going to get into the lesson on the live stream, and that's going to be, I'm going to teach you guys how to trade small caps coming out of halts, how to identify support levels that will greatly help you be able to trade these small caps and capitalize on these moves. What I want you all to do right now, Okay, before I get into this lesson, I want each and every single one of you, if you trade small caps and you want to hear how you can identify small caps, how you can identify support coming out of a halt, go ahead right now and smash that like button. Show me how much you guys appreciate this live stream. Show me how excited you are to learn how to identify support coming out of a halt. If you have always wanted to know how to trade small caps that halt, smash that like button right now, because if you smash that like button, if I feel like you guys are excited enough, I'm going to show you how to trade small caps coming out of a halt. I'm going to show you how I use this exact lesson to capitalize on a 29% gain on AREC today. Go ahead, guys, smash that like button. All right, let's go, guys. Keep smashing away. If you guys are excited to learn how to trade small caps coming out of a halt, smash away, guys. Hit that like button. Show me how much you guys appreciate these free lessons that we're always giving out on the live stream. My goal is to make you guys a better trader. That's my goal, plain and simple. Smash, if you guys are ready to become more consistently profitable, smash that like button, guys. All right. Guys, in the meantime, before we dive into the lesson of the day, I want you guys, go ahead and give me a follow on Twitter, okay? Go ahead and give me a follow on Twitter, guys. My username is at MikeEdward_TTG. My username is right there at the bottom of your screen. Again, it is at MikeEdward_TTG. Go ahead and give me a shout. Give me a follow on Twitter. I'm always posting trade ideas, trade recaps, educational content, motivational content. Okay, I'm always posting some market sentiment stuff on there. You definitely want to go ahead and give me a follow on Twitter at MikeEdward_TTG. Now, let me first explain to you guys. A lot of members here that typed TTG in chat means you're not a member of True Trading Group and you're not a member of our Teach D3 trial program. So what we're going to talk about here now real quick, let me give you guys a couple of minute breakdown on True Trading Group on what you guys actually get access to as a member of True Trading Group, so you guys know and understand the full extent of what you guys are gaining when you join the Teach D team full time. Then I'm going to show you how to trade small caps coming out of a halt and show you exactly the same lesson that I used today to capitalize on a 29% gain. Okay, guys, when you join True Trading Group, you have to understand that you are gaining access to professional education. Okay, it's the same education that I received working at a hedge fund on Wall Street that managed just under $500 million. I began my trading career working right out of college, working for a hedge fund on Wall Street. I had to go through a 3-month educational training program and pass that program before they let me trade $1 of the fund's money. That education is what allowed me to go on to receive a Trader of the Year award in 2008 and has allowed me to become the trader that I am today, and is the same education that I teach to all of our Teach D family members. This is not something I figured out in my mother's basement or I figured out on my own. It is the same education that I learned, that I was taught by hedge fund traders on Wall Street. So when you sign up to True Trading Group, you are getting access to that same education, that same content that allowed me to become the trader that I am. If you guys look to me as a mentor, I'm giving you the same education that I received from my mentors. That's what True Trading Group is all about. You get daily access to our trading chat room that's open from 7:30 to 6:30 p.m. Eastern, where myself, the other moderators, share our screen during the day to show you exactly what we're doing. We are also live on the microphone giving you audio analysis to break down our trades every step of the way. We come on the microphone and we tell you what we're doing before we do it. Perfect example today. Teach you members that are in chat, I want you guys to verify and confirm what I'm saying is true. Today, when AREC was halted, I came on the microphone, I told everybody exactly, verbatim, what I was going to do as soon as the stock came out of the halt. I identified the support level. I told them where I was buying. I told them where I was taking profits. The stock opened out of that halt. The stock pulled in, did exactly what I thought it was going to do. I got long, members got long, the stock popped, ran, we took profits, 29% gain. It was an absolute thing of beauty. The stock did exactly what I said it was going to do. But the key here is I came on the microphone and I told everybody in chat what I thought the stock was going to do before it happened. I told everybody in chat where I was buying before I actually bought it, so that you don't have to wait for you to get a trade alert. You can buy in the same areas that I'm buying because I tell you where I'm buying before I actually do it. Okay? Our chat room collectively as a group right now is sporting about a 78, 79% win rate right now currently in chat. That's me and the other moderators that are calling out chats. That's the win rate that we are currently sporting. Okay? When you guys sign up to True Trading Group, you are getting access to the entire TGD curriculum. There are no upsells ever. Okay, in True Trading Group, you're going to get access to 15 courses that all have multiple chapters and multiple lessons within each chapter that are going to give you a beginner and foundation course for stock trading, advanced stock trading, beginner intro to options, advanced options, trader psychology part 1, trader psychology part 2. Okay. Intro to swing trading. Okay, you are going to get access to our how to trade during a stock market crash. We even have a course on taxes. All of this is included for free with your membership. There are no upsells ever. So when you sign up to True Trading Group, it's not like you get an intro package, intro courses, and then if you want the VIP courses, that's more money. No, you get access to everything when you guys sign up to True Trading Group. You'll also be able to gain access to our trade simulator. You guys get access to all of our resources and tools. Again, no upsells. Everything's included. You pay one price, you get everything. Our trade simulator will allow you to trade stocks and options with fake money and practice implementing what you learn in the courses. You can implement it on the trade simulator, prove to yourself consistency before you start trading with real money. Our trade simulator comes with real-time level 2, so you don't have to worry about any delays. All right. Our stock screener, which will allow you to catch stocks like AREC. Okay, stocks like PPSI yesterday. Our stock screener allows you to filter through thousands of stocks based on certain criteria so that you will know exactly what are the hottest stocks on the day, so you know exactly what stocks you should be trading. Our stock profile tool is going to give you guys endless due diligence on any company that you're interested in. You guys can type in a ticker symbol. You get a downloadable PDF report that's going to give you stock information, company information, financial information, as well as a compilation of all the analyst ratings on a particular stock. Okay. You'll also gain access to over 75 hours of workshops and webinars that we have available on the TGD dashboard. So myself, the other moderators, every month we are doing workshops and webinars on various trading topics that are recorded. You gain access to all of that included with your membership. You'll also be able to join us on those workshops and webinars live. Okay. You'll be able to join us on those workshops and webinars live and ask questions and interact with each other. Included with your membership also comes a one-on-one mentor session. These are invaluable one-on-one mentoring and one-on-one teachings. That is, it's honestly invaluable, guys. I love doing one-on-ones. The other moderators love doing one-on-ones. Our members love doing one-on-ones. It's a chance to really get down some one-on-one education time. That's included with your membership. Okay. You also look at True Trading Group as the Netflix of trading communities, guys, because you pay one price, you get access to everything, all future courses, all future resources, everything's included. When you sign up to True Trading Group, you will never be asked to pay more to gain access to a new course. It's like when Netflix comes out with a new documentary or a new movie or a new TV show, they don't ask you for more money. It's included in your membership. If I come out with a brand new course next month, it's included in your membership. Okay. Now, a membership to True Trading Group is usually $2,048 for the year. However, with the coupon code TTG1020, you are going to get a 41% discount that brings the price of that membership all the way down to $1,191. That is a 41% discount if you use coupon code TTG1020 right now. Here's the catch. Here's what you guys have to understand about that coupon code. That coupon code is available the entire month of October. However, every 24-hour period, the price of a membership is going up, meaning the discount is going down. So after midnight tonight, that coupon code will get, yes, today you can get it for $1,191. Tomorrow, the price goes up by a couple bucks. Another 24-hour period, the price goes up by a couple bucks. And that's going to continue to happen every single day in the month of October. So if you guys want to join True Trading Group, you want to get access to all the things I just said to you, you'll also get included our Benzinga Pro newsfeed, which gives you up to the second breaking news alerts live in our chat room. Guys, the Benzinga Pro newsfeed, if you buy that on your own, that's going to cost you hundreds of dollars for the year. Okay, we signed a deal with NASDAQ.com and we can implement it into our chat platform where you get all of this included for free with your membership. Be ahead of the curve, be ahead of the herd, and be ahead of all the other traders that do not have access to that same breaking information like you do. So you can act, you can buy, you can sell before everybody else knows what the hell's going on because you're getting breaking news alerts directly from the Benzinga Pro newsfeed. It's right in our chat room. We're also going to be including and adding on our dashboard in the next couple of days the TradingView Pro charting software. That alone will cost you hundreds of dollars for the year. That's going to be included for free with your membership. So just those two features alone covers more than half of your membership. Then you add in all the education that I received working at a hedge fund, trading with me live, the 75 hours of educational content, the one-on-one, the trade simulator, the stock screener, the stock profile tool. Guys, take advantage of this coupon code because the value deal that you're getting is absolutely unheard of. Use coupon code TTG1020, get a 41% discount right here, right now, before the price goes up at midnight. Okay? As a member of True Trading Group, you are also going to get an opportunity to win a Tesla Model 3 or $30,000 cash because every time that we get 300 members, we raffle off a Tesla Model 3 or $30,000 cash. We're more than halfway there. So within the next maybe 2 weeks, we're going to be raffling off a brand new Tesla Model 3 or $30,000 cash. All you need to do to be in on this raffle is be a member of True Trading Group. That's it. You just have to be a member. You're included. Also, the entire month of October, every Friday is Free Laptop Friday, free laptop giveaway. Every Friday, we raffle off 5 Asus laptops to our TeachD members just for being in chat. Okay, I use an Asus, just for being a member, excuse me. I use an Asus laptop. That's the brand laptop that I use. We raffle off 5 Asus laptops every Friday to our members. You will also be able to join us and be included in our Halloween username contest. We are hosting a contest where members are going to be changing their usernames on October 30th, something trading related and Halloween related. And Adam and myself, Adam's my partner on True Trading Group, we are going to select the 10 best usernames that we like the most. And we're going to survey our members. Our members are going to choose their favorite usernames. First place gets $3,000. Second place gets $1,500. And third place gets $500. That is $5,000 in prizes that we are going to be giving away on top of the free laptops, on top of the Tesla or the $30,000 cash, whichever you prefer. All of that is happening this month. So you want to make sure that you join True Trading Group right now this month and use coupon code THD1020 before the price goes up tonight at midnight. It's going to go up every single day in the month of October. So make sure you guys join us and get included in all of those raffles. Now, if you are not yet ready to become part of TTG full-time, you're still not unsure. You're like, you know what, Mike, that sounds great, but I want to give it a test drive first. You can join our 7-day trial program, which is called our TTG3 trial program. It is a 7-day trial that gives you access to the TTG dashboard for just a one-time payment of $3. That's it, $3. It's less than a cup of coffee. You guys can go to TTGTHREE.com. Okay, the URL is right there at the bottom of your screen. Go to TTGTHREE.com and join us for a 7-day trial. That's going to get you access to 3 days in our chat room. You're going to get 3 courses that are guaranteed to help make you guys better traders. You're going to get access to all of our trade history so you can see the performance of all the TTG moderators, and access to our Benzinga live newsfeed, and access to the stock profile tool. All of that you are getting for a one-time payment of $3. You can upgrade to a full membership at any time during your trial, but you're under no obligation to do so whatsoever. Okay, so again, guys, ttgthree.com. I invite and I encourage all of you, if you're on the fence, you're unsure, spend the $3. It's less than a cup of coffee. And I'm telling you guys, for $3, you guys can potentially change your life. That's not an exaggeration. That's not a hyperbole. That is dead honesty, because the stories that we get from members, especially during this time with coronavirus, people that are furloughed, that lost their jobs, this is something that could potentially be life-changing for you. All you need is a push in the right direction, a support team, a true mentor, and someone that can give you professional education and guidance. And that's what I can guarantee you will receive as a member of True Training Group. So if you guys are ready to join us full time, give yourself a chance to win a Tesla and some really cool prizes, use coupon code TTG1020 and join us right now before the price goes up tomorrow. Okay. Now, with that said, guys, let's get down and dirty into the lessons of the day. I want to recap for you guys now. AREC, my trade from the day. Let's get down to the technicals. I'm going to show you guys right now exactly the lesson that I used to catch a 29% gain on AREC. I'm going to break it down for you right now, step by step. I'm going to show you my trade. This way you can use this exact same lesson to identify this setup. If you see the same exact thing tomorrow, you'll be ready to capitalize on it confidently. Let's go to the charts. Okay, guys, here we go with AREC. Now, very first thing that I want to point out to you with regards to AREC. Okay, AREC puts in an initial morning high right there. There's your initial morning high. Now, understanding the initial morning high is a crucial aspect to day trading technical analysis. As a member of True Trading Group, you will be able and understand and learn how to identify the initial morning high, because it sets the tone for the rest of the day when it comes to day trading. It's a major technical indicator, okay, and understanding how to use it and understand how to identify it is key. Now, what you will notice is AREC breaks through that initial morning high with definitiveness and breaks right through that high and then halts. Right there is a halt price, okay? That is a halt price. Not to mention that AREC held above a key support level we talked about pre-market. Pre-market, when I go out to the daily chart, we draw this and we go all the way back, you guys will start to see, I'm sorry, it's a little bit further, where are we? Right there, okay? So there is your previous pivot top, okay, that I was looking for to be support. We didn't even quite get down to that area, okay? We didn't quite get down to this area on the chart. Okay, you can see we held above it. So you see we pull in, we held above that level, we shoot up, and then we halt. Okay, we shoot up there and we halt. Now, coming out of the trading halt, I said to everybody in chat, this was the key about this trade. I came on the microphone and I told everybody in chat, guys, we are halted right now. And I said, we just broke through the initial morning high. And at the time, I drew my Fibonacci retracement levels out. And I did not necessarily like the play because the initial morning high was by itself. There was no other support indicator at the initial morning high. Now, this comes into what I was talking about understanding and identifying support levels coming out of halts. You want to make sure that you can identify price levels that have multiple support indicators that converge at the same price point. The fact that the initial morning high was by itself, I said to everybody in chat, guys, if we pull right in off the halt, I'm probably going to be patient. I'm going to wait. But I said to everybody, guys, watch for a push over $4 coming out of the halt, then look for a pullback to 350. Because I said, if that happens, that's going to pull the 23.6 Fibonacci level up, and it's going to pull VWAP up. So now, when the stock was halted, you only had one support indicator at the initial morning high, which is the initial morning high. You had no Fibonacci level, you had no VWAP, you had no trade line, and that's not enough for me to get long. Okay? It's not enough for me to get long. So that's why I said, look for a push off the halt, then the pullback becomes viable. Well, coming out of the halt, we pushed up. So now we put in a high. I can now come in here. Okay, and I can, well, actually this candle changed. This candle changed coming out of the halt. This is a 3-minute candle. So coming out of the halt, we touched 4. right? We touched 4, which allowed me to redraw my Fibonacci level. And now you'll see when I do that, you see how the 23.6 Fibonacci level lines up dead even with the initial morning high. And then there's VWAP lining up there as well. So now I have not one, now I have 3 support indicators lining up at $3.50. So when the stock pulled in off that halt, we pulled right down to $3.43 and we popped right back to 360. As soon as I saw that pop, that was my chance. I entered the trade right there at $3.61. Okay, guys, at $3.61. I'll show you my trade alerts. $9:43 a.m. I'm long at $3.61. Okay. Now, right off that, we pop right up through and we shoot to new highs, and I just start peeling profits off the table. Now, this was one of the fastest trades that I've made. My trades usually do not last this short of a time frame. My trades usually last several minutes to several hours long. This trade only lasted like 3 or 4 minutes, which is a very, very fast trade for me. Okay, but my profit targets were reached. Okay, my profit targets were reached. I was looking for $4.50 to $5 to be an area of resistance, and we got the move within 1 or 2 minutes. We got that push. Bang, we shot up right back through to make new highs, and I took profits off at 408. I took profits off at $4.31, and then we kept pushing higher. I took more profits off at $4.67. And as this stock just continued to push and extend, you can see we even went as high and made new highs all the way up here. We got as high as $4.93, and the stock died out. So that $5 level, which was that final take profit target area, held resistance, and the stock died out the rest of the day. But inside of that action was a really good opportunity to capitalize on not a small gain, but a 29% gain. Yes, it happened quickly, but I came on the mic and I told everybody in chat why I'm a buyer at this level and where I'm buying. And coming out of that halt, members were able to jump on it, capitalize on it, and catch a really nice trade on AREC. Absolute thing of beauty. Was an absolute thing of beauty. Okay? Now, does anybody have any questions about AREC specifically? Then I'm going to turn things over to Jason Spatafora, the Wolf, and I'm going to let him recap his 130% gain on X call options. Does anybody have any questions specifically about AREC? Someone says, Mike, how much do the extras like news feeds cost standalone elsewhere? Those news feeds, guys, elsewhere can cost you hundreds, if not $1,000 a year. Okay, that stuff is very expensive. It's very worth it, but it's very expensive. J Cow, the only reason why it's not drawn to the top of that candle out of the halt now was because it's a 3-minute candle. So the stock came out of the halt. It did not go all the way up to that tail. First, it put in the top at like $4.05 and then pulled all the way down to 350. That's when you were able to redraw the fib, and the 23.6 Fibonacci level will line up at your initial morning high. I got long, and then within the same 3-minute candle, it shot to a new high. That's the reason why it's not, but normally you draw to you include wicks in your Fibonacci level, but the wick on that candle changed mid-candle when it was happening in real time. I limit ordered out, Dennis. I limit ordered out. I was throwing limit orders up on the ask on the way out. Yeah, Kenneth, I actually have, my limit order automatically limits at the inside market. So if the offer is $4.80 and I throw a limit offer, it'll automatically post at 480. And if I want to change it, I just toggle with my arrows, my left and right arrows. If I hit the left arrow, it drops a couple cents. I hit the right arrow, it goes up a couple cents, and I just post the offer. I do not use 1 minute candles ever. I think only a scalper should use 1 minute candles. So if you're a scalper, if you're someone that gets in and out within seconds to minutes, you should use a 1 minute chart. I'm not a scalper, so I don't use 1 minute charts. They did an offering. Cream is X. How do I decide profit targets? By identifying resistance areas. A profit target is a potential area of resistance. That's what you guys have to understand. A profit target is a potential area of resistance. That's why you're taking profits at that area. All right, guys, so that's it for AREC. Big win today, 29% gain. Was an absolute thing of beauty. I hope this lesson helps you guys understand how to trade small caps coming out of a halt. Now I'm going to pass things over to the man, the myth, the legend himself, Mr. Wolf. Does your shirt say Mr. Wolf?
It does.
Better call Mr. Wolf. Jason, I think your mic is muted, by the way. So guys, I'm going to let the wolf speak here right now, guys. I'm going to let the wolf go, and he's going to tell you guys how he was able to pull out 130% gain on some X call options.
All right. Is my mic muted? Can you guys hear me?
You're muted.
Am I muted now?
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. My audio is muted. You're fine. My audio is muted. Go ahead, Wolf.
Jesus, man. Dude, you got too much Drakkar on. All right, guys. So, yes, we had a really nice day on U.S. steel, but it wasn't something that, began today. We took advantage of yesterday, right? We took advantage of a lot of things yesterday. So this is really a trade that we've been working on all week. And believe it or not, we're talking about the $8 call because that's what I was in. I actually alerted the $7 call this week as well. And I popped out of it and then got into the 8. The $7 call, 200% gain. So a lot of TTG members had the $7, the $7.50, and we're getting the scraps with the $8 call. And I wanted to kind of go over because I was talking about the last couple of days and even Sunday night, just changing my strategy and having a strategy to adapt to this market. And I keep saying, I keep beating into everybody's head, hit and run, hit and run, hit and run. And what I mean by that is, understanding that there is this cloud of uncertainty in the market. And while the profit is there, take it, because if there's one thing, that we're seeing is we're getting to opportunities again and again in the same companies that we're playing. So, in order to kind of walk you through the $8 X call, I really got to start at the beginning, which was 2 days ago. We got in at 34 cents, took profit from 40 cents to 47, took the bulk off. And then I didn't like what was going on in the SPY. And I'd said to everybody, I really don't like this volume. I'm going to bail out, better safe than sorry. I'm still up a ton. And I took the remainder of what I had left at 37. It's like 12%, whatever, made 40% on the top of that. But then here's the thing. Then we get the tweet in question that Mike was talking about, and we were out of everything. Well, actually, we were in, when that tweet hit, we were actually in Beyond Meat puts. Congratulations. Those went actually 150%. I actually ended up peeling off right as the news hit and the market tanked. But because of understanding what was going on and knowing that I had taken a ton of profit, like all of you did, from 34 to 47, when it presented itself again, and I just thought that the move in the market was kind of silly. Like, I understood the reaction, but understanding that, I thought everybody was, my thinking was everybody had to come back to the table no matter what, because stimulus is just way too important. And sure enough, that's exactly what we got. So we got a little bit of an overreaction, but this thing actually, US Steel actually fell to 29 cents. I felt comfortable getting back in at 31 cents, and not just getting back in aggressively. Same time frame, basically gives me 2 weeks to trade it, not far from the strike, and we held a support. Okay, and Mike was talking about supports and resistance before. The reason that I got into it in the first place is, this thing hit $8 yesterday, and then all of a sudden we dropped down to $7.65 and then bounced right above it. $7.65, $7.66. The last week and a half, as everybody in TTG knows, has been a massive, massive trouble spot, which, it ends up being the 50-day moving average. All right, so we finally break above it, and, we're in a new channel. Then the tweet happens. We go right back to it. We go below it, and then we pop above it. We make it back to like 771, and then we just kind of bounce around. And that's telling me this thing wants to be at $8. It wants to go to its home. Remember in like Happy Gilmore, what are you too good for your home? Go to your home. It was like that. But now, because I had all this insurance, and because I've been in the $7 call, I've been in the $7.50 call, the last 2 weeks, and just absolutely pillaging this option, I make the decision to not just get into this, but get into this aggressively. All right. Because my feeling is, the overall market is going to rebound, and, with that, US Steel will go back to its home of $8. Okay. Now, keeping that in mind, 805 was the next trouble area, which is the 200-day moving average. 2 weeks ago, 820 was the 200-day moving average. So we get to 8, I have to take a little bit off. And I said to everybody yesterday, when I'm getting into these options, I'm buying an oversized amount of options. And the biggest risk that I'm carrying is going to be, from the time I buy them to the time I take my first profit, take my first bit of profit off. So at 40 cents, 9 cents, which is a tidy 30%, I take some profit just to make me feel a little bit better, And, we hover around there for a little while. Now we keep trying to test 805. And all the while I'm looking at the market. What's the overall market doing? I look at the overall market. Materials are ripping. Industrials are ripping. Tech is ripping. Everything is ripping. And the SPY is, just gradually going up. And that's my main focus. What is the SPY doing? How is it correlating to US Steel? And then 805 breaks, we go to 806, second take profit, I think was 43 cents. Okay. So now I'm basically looking at it as this. Every 3 cents is going to give me 10%. So 43, 45, I think 47, then 50. And by the time I get to 50 cents, I've taken maybe a quarter of my position off of the table. And now I'm completely in the driver's seat. And we're right at that 820 level, which was a trouble area before. And, everybody can tell you we had a hard time breaking it, for probably a good couple of hours. So, kind of looking at that and looking at how we traded it before, we said, between 815 and 820 are definitely areas where I want to take profit, which we did. That was basically 47 cents to 50 cents. Finally, we broke. Now, and I said to everybody in TTG, once we get past 820, it's kind of like a hot knife through butter. So you would think like, all right, every penny would just be a struggle. Once we broke past 820, we made, it was a pretty steady move to 830. And then, we bounced around for most of the afternoon between like 828, 830, 835. And then 840 was the next test. And, we closed at like 850. All right. But once we got past 820, I jumped on the mic and I said, look, I'm going to get less aggressive and I'm going to try and sell every 5 cents. And my objective is to hold maybe 10% of my position, into the close. And that's exactly what happened. The highest take profit I got was 74 cents. I think it top ticked like 75, 76. I'm not sure. I kept 5%. I ended up going down to 5% of my overall position into the close. Why? Because, as much as I want to squeeze every single penny out of this option, I need to be really conscious of the fact that I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. So maybe we get a pullback. And now a lot of people will be like, oh, why would you want a pullback? Don't you want this to rip? Oh, I want a pullback because I sold hundreds of call options today and I still really like this option. All right. I still like this $8 option. Say for argument's sake, we get a pullback to 850. Now, do I think it would happen? No. Could it happen? Of course. Let's say that it did. I've taken so much money up at the top at 850 that if this thing pulls back to 8, I don't even have to get into the same option. I can get into the $8 option probably 2 weeks out, So the option that we have right now is October 23rd. I could get something into the second week in November if I want and probably pay less than the highest price that I sold for sure. And that's what I'm looking at because why? Because there's a fundamental reason I want to be in US Steel. All right. I want to be in US Steel because infrastructure is going to be really important post-election. All right. It's going to be really important as we get out of this whole COVID mess. All right. But really, how could I not take 130%? Well, it's right there. What I'm holding right now is it's a gift. Thank you. And if I own US Steel, maybe I just take that, those contracts that I have left and I just exercise them in 2 weeks. I don't know. But what I do know is if you're long US Steel right now and you're in calls, especially if they're 2 weeks out, 3 weeks out, or if you're holding $7 calls like a lot of you are, you're completely in the driver's seat. You can really do whatever you want and just dictate terms. But on top of that, you're in a beautiful spot because the last time we broke 820, we made a straight shot right to 920. All right. I'm getting text. So yeah, and that was a great, and we also traded, we had a couple of other trades as well. I don't want you to think that it was just US Steel because actually I had an unbelievable day. everything was just kind of getting drowned out. Um, and the same for yesterday. Yesterday was a unbelievable day. We went after BYND puts, crushed. Roku puts, crushed. And then we were in some calls that also did well. Today, I took some profit on some AG calls that I'm in, just not much, 12%. Took some profit on some pot stocks that I was buying yesterday. So I sold some yesterday near the high, reloaded it at the low, and then sold it again today at the high. We had just really nice moves all around, So here's the thing about like the hit and run strategy. And I might have said this before, I'm getting older in my years, and definitely tired. You can see the bags. I actually ordered a face mask so I look less tired for you guys. Maybe I need Botox too, but I'll ask Mike where he gets his. Just kidding. I see him like you get.
I don't get Botox. I have no idea what you're talking about, bro.
You're too young for Botox. But what I was saying before is, when something dramatic like that happens in the market and you're completely out, all of a sudden your account isn't about triage. It's about, you're in that buy the dip camp, and you get to, to pick and choose where you want. And, on the flip side, and I just went over this with one of my one-on-ones, if you're holding too many positions, like if you're trying to swing trade like 10 different positions, you're doing it wrong. And that's the same for options. And the reason being, if let's say you're holding, let's just say for argument's sake, you're holding Roku, Apple, Twilio, Boeing, and whatever else, US Steel. All right, and you're trying to swing these, and you're basically juggling everything. Oh, everything's great; it's going up. We're getting stimulus, and then you get that tweet. It's really tough to react. Look at it like this. Think of all of those stocks being a passenger in a car. So Apple's maybe the spy is driving, Apple's in the front seat, and then you got like Boeing, BYND, and Roku in the back. All right. And that truck gets hit by a Mack truck. All right. So car flips, people get ejected, they all get taken to the hospital, they're alive. But now there's only one emergency room doctor. That's what it's like when you're in that situation. It's triage. And a lot of times people panic. Don't put yourself in that position where you've got to decide who lives and who dies. All right. And with that, Mike.
All right. Guys, listen up, man. Guys, that was an incredible trade there today by the Wolf. Like I said, 130% gain on those X options was an absolute awesome trade. So many members capitalized on it in chat. I hope you guys learned something with that AREC. What I want to actually do right now, whether he likes it or not, guys, anyone that signs up here tonight, okay, if you guys use coupon code TGG1020 right here tonight before midnight, you are going to get included for free a one-on-one with the Wolf himself. Okay, the Wolf is in high demand, but I'm giving him to you for free. So if anyone that wants to learn how to trade options, anyone that's looking to diversify themselves as a trader, anyone that has questions about the cannabis sector, I'm telling you guys, there's no one that knows the cannabis sector better than this guy. You guys come to me for advice. Whenever I want to know about a cannabis stock, I go to him for advice. You guys want to learn how to trade options. Jason is sporting like a win rate right now that's currently in the mid to high 80s on his option trades.
It's 90%.
90% win rate in the last 2 months. So guys, I'm telling you, if you guys want to learn how to trade options, the Wolf is the guy to talk to. Especially when it comes to like the beginner options like trading X and some of the lower volatility options. But even with the lower volatility, you can capitalize on 130% gain, an absolute monster trade. So again, guys, anyone that signs up here tonight before midnight with coupon code THG1020, not only are you going to get a 41% discount, not only are you going to get access to our chat room daily, our trade simulator, our stock screener, our mobile app, okay? Not only are you guys going to get access to all of the courses.
I was texting Adam, you bastard.
Not only are you going to get access to all of our courses and curriculum, okay, but you are going to get access to a chance to win a Tesla, a chance to win 30 grand, a chance to win a laptop, a chance to win 3 grand. You guys are going to have a chance to win all that awesome giveaways and get a one-on-one included with the Wolf of Wheat Street, Jason Spatafor himself, and he can teach you guys how to capitalize on 130% option trades. All right. So I want to thank all of you for joining me here tonight on this live stream. You guys are great. I hope this information helps. Again, use that coupon code right there at the bottom of your screen, TTG1020, to get a 41% discount and a free one-on-one with the Wolf. If you're not quite sure that you're ready yet, don't forget, we do have a 7-day trial, a one-time payment of just $3. For that, go to ttgthree.com. One-time payment, $3. That's going to get you access to our chat for 3 days, access to our dashboard for 7, our stock profile tool, and get access to 3 courses that are guaranteed to help make you a better trader. I encourage all of you to get your butts in chat with me tomorrow because things are starting to heat up. We're trading. These are 2 big days now, 2 big trades and small caps back to back. The Wolf is hitting triple-digit gains on options. All you guys have to do is be in chat to capitalize on this action. I'll see you guys all in chat tomorrow. Thanks for joining me here on this live stream. You guys are great. Later, guys.
See ya. TTG After Dark.
Is he gone?
Is he gone? I see Joe's head in the mirror.
That's not a mirror.
Oh, he's back.
That's our hole in the wall, literally. You see?
Yeah. Wait, you guys put a hole in the wall?
Yeah.
Didn't you guys make a glory hole also?
Wow, Jason.
Ah! Oh, wait, are we still live?
Yes.
I wasn't supposed to say anything to people?
No, man, because they're still somebody said that they watch these streams with their kids.
They don't know what that is. They shouldn't know what it is.
No, but now Daddy's gonna have to explain it. Joe is hiding under his desk.
Where's Sammer?
Sammer went home.
All right.
All right.
TTG3, people.
Yeah. Yeah. What time are the 9 o'clock, right?
9 o'clock what? Oh, the debates?
For the B team? For the B team debates?
Yeah, those. I think that'll be the best debate.
We'll see. We're gonna find out.
I mean, we'll be able to listen to the debates this time.
Will you shut up, Jason? No, I'm just kidding. Oh, man.
I'm so tired. I get such a headache. Baby, come back.
No, I'm not giving a laptop to those that are still here. Oh, man. Adam, a.k.a. Sugar Daddy, would be funny. Please, 2%. Don't do that.
Oh, come in. Come in, wench. Thank you. Where's the menu? Adam wants to know where the menu is.
For the week?
For the week, you hear?
That's not true. That's not true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Every Sunday.
Every Sunday.
You in there?
And I even put things on spreadsheets.
Yeah, dude.
Keep it organized.
I don't know what I did in a previous life to deserve her.
Me neither. I don't know what you did in a previous life to deserve her either.
I don't know what you did in a previous life to deserve me.
You know, I understand that too.
I don't know what we did in a previous life to deserve Joe. That absolute angel.
Nothing. We did nothing to deserve Joe.
There
was nothing that we could have done to deserve Joe.
I saved some orphans from a burning building.
Nah, that wouldn't even cut it, man. You would have had to have I don't know what you would have. You have to cure leprosy or something.
Yeah, to deserve Joe. Guys, you
Joe,
can't see.
you look at the camera.
Joe is an angel. Okay? Joe is an angel. Angel.
Why are there still 300 people here?
Oh, extreme. What? Shit. I think I got a one-on-one at 6:30.
Well, that's not good. You're not setting a good example.
Yeah, thanks for all those extra one-on-ones.
You're welcome. Got to give the people what they want. The stream started at 5 p.m.
Guys, you know what? While I'm here, I'll take 5 minutes. You guys have any questions? Because we kind of like, there wasn't a lot of wolf time. So I'll give you 5 minutes.
Sharon Hudgens says cheap entertainment. I am not cheap, Sharon. I'm not cheap.
Should I buy this option? That's how I do it, guys. Everybody wants to know. Magic 8 Ball.
You know, the sad thing is that someone's actually going to believe it.
Yeah. Puts.
Is she really? No, she's not. Can you send your mom a link real quick? If I send it to you?
Whose mom?
Hang on, guys. This is going to be good.
Wait, what?
Joe's mom is on the stream right now.
Hey! I don't know what you did, but your son is an angel.
She won the kid lottery. Both of her Joe's brother is a saint as well.
God. It's a wonderful family right there. Green Lane Holdings. Pass. Oh, yeah, guys, I forgot to tell you. I forgot that we got Harvest yesterday, too. Yeah, so that was a good one. We had like 5 trades yesterday. All of them crushed today. So, mazel tov. Oh, and those BYND scalps today and Roku scalps. You're welcome. What can I say except you're welcome?
Do you believe in T-God, a.k.a. my biggest mistake?
Not since March of 2019.
What? Honestly, who brought the Ed Gut? Why you keep bringing up old shit?
That's okay. I told everybody I was getting out in 2019 in March.
I hate T-God.
So do I. They raised $500 million and blew all the money.
Way before TTG, we worked with them, and they tried to get we did. We put into that
private placement. We
private placement. Got smart.
Private placement.
Yeah.
Guys, Mike, yeah, I crushed it on the private placement. But that's how it goes, man. You know, the T-God story is, I mean, I saw private placements in 2018 for IPOs that were like $1.50 to start, and they opened at like $1.20, and now they're like 8 cents with no liquidity. And those people are just done. Like, they didn't even have a chance to get out. Do I think ACB will go under 4? Nothing would surprise me. Management just increased their salaries after taking a almost $3 billion write-down. That company's poop. Is GRWG a real company? Yeah, it's a real company. Don't listen to that Hindenburg crap. You know, would I buy it up here? Nah, I wouldn't buy it up here. No way. We were looking at it when it was like $7 and then it just ran. I just wouldn't touch it. Maybe trade the option because it seems a little culty, but that's about it. You know, right now in TTG, we're in everything that we need to be in. We are in the top 3 cannabis companies in the world right now.
You know what else I wanted to say?
What else?
I think I'm done giving out laptops to TTG to TTG3 members, because today was like one of the last days I was going to do it. And you know what the question I get asked?
What?
What kind of Asus? And I
free.
reply back with, "Oh, it's new and free. It's
Yeah.
3.0."
It's a free Asus.
Yeah, so I am no longer giving them out to TTG3 members to sign up. That ship has sailed.
Wait, you gave it to people that were signing up for just TTG3?
Well, you should see the office right now. I've messed up substantially.
Oh, you at a 0?
I did.
So you got like 30 grand worth of laptops or more?
Hang on. Let me pull up the receipt. It was a lot.
Return them.
Can't.
Donate them to.
I've already donated some to the public school down the street from my house. I gave some to my sister-in-law's group home.
You got to do it to a 501c.
Yeah, no, I get it.
So like, I sponsor families every holiday, and they don't even ask for it. I just always give them a laptop because it's always some kid.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, anyways,
Hey, my love. Oh, look, we're on TV.
Hey, Sophie.
Say hi.
Hi.
Guys, I don't know if you know this, but my daughter's a model, right? Tell them
Stop talking about me,
Stop
Mom.
embarrassing her, dude.
do you like to model?
No.
You like to make, what do you get paid with?
I get
Jason.
paper coins
Jason.
and toys.
And toys. She gets paid in toys.
So you're like a show mom, Jason.
I'm like Lindsay Lohan's mom.
Jesus.
Mwah. All right, go. Go. Daddy needs a new patio.
You don't need a new patio.
You know, when they were doing her shoot, she's like, they're like, oh, can you get into this outfit? And she's like, I'm exhausted. I'm going home.
You really are like Lindsay Lohan's mom.
She's the one who wanted to do it.
What is Honey Boo Boo's mom's name? Miss June? You're
Yeah.
like June, bro.
I'm like Mama June.
You're like Mama June.
Yeah. I got to start doing it for my son. That kid's way too good looking. Guys, I don't know if you know this, but my wife had an affair with David Beckham. I'm okay with it. My kids are okay.
Lydia Kovaleva, I'm sure I butchered that, says, what platform or brokerage do you recommend?
I use E-Trade for my options and for swings. Other than that, they're all pretty much the same. Like, I have Schwab, I have TD, I have Interactive Brokers, I have Robinhood. I don't use Robinhood. I don't use Interactive Brokers. But, like if you have Merrill Lynch, for example, you can't trade a lot of the companies that we're trading that are cannabis companies. On E-Trade, you pretty much don't have any restrictions to what you can trade. So that's the one I use. And the commissions on options are only 50 cents a contract, which isn't bad.
Is this all TTG members in here? Are there any non-TTG members still here? If there are any non-TTG members that are still here, can you just type TTG in the chat? There's not a lot of people left on here, like 296. Just want to see if there's any non-TTG members still here. Humor me. I'm more just curious, Jason, who sticks around that wants to see you eat and hear me talk,
People, hey, that might be some people's thing.
Yeah, but we got to do the OnlyFans for that. And
yeah.
charge them. Rad.
We had a great day today. Today was fun.
Yeah. Rad Elmeni. Eddie says, that's funny. Cerberus 2G. Dean Defoe. Kathleen Gray just put 3 exclamation points. That's cool. Mujahid Rana. Amy Jo Wheeler. I'm pretty sure that was the Pink Ranger in the Power Rangers movie. Or was that Amy Jo Johnson? Good night, Sarah. A couple people.
Hey guys. Join
Guys, if you're not a TTG member and you have $3,
probably a good idea to join.
probably a good idea. Go to TTG3. Wait, where TTG3.
Always use your right hand when you're facing the camera. That's the rule. That's just how you do it.
That is my right hand.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Because I know you're like, because everybody likes to go camera left.
TTG3.com. Join us in chat. You sign up tonight for $3. In 7 days, if you don't like it, it just expires. You don't have to pay any more money. It doesn't renew. There's no obligation. We're not going to spam the crap out of you. Pay $3. Join us in chat tomorrow. All right? Come see what this is all about. See if we are, and if we're completely full of BS, then call us out on it next live stream. We'll be back on tomorrow.
Please. E-Trade was the broker that I used the most.
Gustavo, yeah, that's fine. You can pick up what? Oh, I guess more people have signed on.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Probably because it's just me and you. People love us. People love us, dude.
We just start. I'm telling you, we're gonna start our own channel. It'll just be called Wadham or Wolfham.
Where was Mike going today that he had his hair all gelled up? Starbucks?
I honestly don't know. I got a question. So for our non-TTG members that are in here right now, for non-TTG members, just looking for some feedback, good, bad, or indifferent, why would you not give it a try for $3? I'm just curious, like, why would you not give it a try for $3? Like, what am I missing?
What are they missing?
I don't know. I'm curious.
If you're not satisfied, I will send you a cup of coffee.
Yeah, but then you'd be losing money.
That's all right. I don't mind. Nobody's gonna want a cup of coffee. They're gonna be happy they spent $3 to learn.
What is the $3 for? For true TTG3. So for $3, you get 3 days in our chat room, 3 core lessons guaranteed to make you a better trader. You get access to to unlimited analyst reports for 7 days, and you get to trade alongside us.
Yeah, you get to listen to us talk in real time, which is worth the $3 as it is. It's education-wise. You're going to learn something. Silly. Lots of people work full-time and come in. We have a lot of full-time members.
Yeah, I think that, Atefe Yazdi, for $3, why don't you go ahead and see if they can't recoup $3 in 3 days, they shouldn't be trading. Yeah, that's true. No. So the app isn't available, but you don't need the app to be available to follow along because you get the text messages as well. So you get text messages and you get access to the chat room. So yeah, you don't need the app for that. I can recoup it, like recoup the $3. I would hope so, bro. There is no reoccurring fee.
It's just $3, guys. $3.
$3.
300 pennies.
I'll make everyone on here a deal that is not TTG, that is not a TTG member. Sign up for TTG3, okay? And all you will spend is $3. There's no reoccurring rebuild. There's no obligation to join us full time. If you are completely unsatisfied, if it was a complete sham, I will gladly refund your $3.
Oh, I'm so thirsty. All right. Guys, can't beat that. All right.
I mean, we're doing well. We're getting like between 25 and 40 people a day signing up for it.
Oh, for TCG3?
Yeah.
Nice. All right. I'm going to go. I got to hack.
All right, guys. Thank you so much. TTG3.com. Sign up. There is no reoccurring or monthly fee. No Ari's venue, no reoccurring or monthly fee. Just pay the $3. All right. Bye-bye.
Peace.